Howdy, howdy, good evening. So tonight we have Mega Aquarium, and I also have, I was able to get, in the bottom of the screen, you see Tiny Pastures, which is got, I believe this is a DLC. I'm gonna look it up real quick because I honestly don't remember. Yeah, this is the Azure Waters. It's currently on sale for $2.39. It's 20% off. They do have 2 free DLC. But I figured the aquatic was fitting because we're going to be going into working on my aquarium. Okay, so let's unpause. So last time I did make a bit of some changes towards the end. Looks like we can, I think we can delete. Oh, I remember why I put those panels up. That's fine. So yeah, the people are hungry, so let's go ahead. How far does the food over here go to? Yeah. Let's add a drink, and if we delete that, that one, we'll do shipwreck paint. We'll repaint that, and we'll put the chocolate ship right there, or the chocolate right there. Okay, total prestige from Frozen Tower, that's gonna go up. We do have a message. Unicorn Surgeon Fish Supply. This is one that I really want. We're gonna need to pick a new research. But I think this one I wanted the Belfast tank. We already did this one. This one I wanted, but I want to... yeah, let's do the Belfast tank. And then in here, we'll take out these two and these. I want to put a wall right there with a camouflage door right there. Now, the way you do this is they need to have this box. So we'll have a couple of these actually. And I usually like to have at least a box per one. Now I probably do need to hire someone for gift shop, because I don't think I had anyone for gift shop. Lure's expensive though. Can we... Hold on, how much is... Yeah, Jamila is really good with feeding. Jess is really cheap for cleaning. So we'll go ahead and get Jess. We have Hamish, Fred. Here we go, Bella. Well, that accomplished one of those. Okay, so then here's Bella. She is going to be stocking these. Now this will be replenished at the beginning of the next day. But then this way, people will get something else that they can buy. And they are wanting somewhere to sit. Because they are just being really, really needy. Greek paint there. Could probably go ahead and just do that here. And then if I do the floor, that adds to the floor there. I think it's the other Greek paint that I really like. We'll do Harborside, kind of change it up a little bit. I mean, look at how much those have already gone through. Okay, I think I need to get a couple more people that were. We'll get Logan. I'll get Jamila too. I need to high prioritize these because all of these systems are all interlinked. Okay, what tank did I get the... I did get the jetty tank. Perfect. So one of the things with the jetty tank is... I'm gonna pause that real quick. Can we move that there? Take this whole thing. We're gonna move it right to, I think, here. Click on that. And we'll... There we go. Now, I eventually want to put, like, right here, I have a small aquarium. I do eventually want to put another aquarium right here, and I want it to be freshwater, but I'm just not prepared for that right now. So we're just going to cover this up because these people, the guests will get very persnickety if they view the back end of anything. So they will start throwing fits, and it's not good. But what we're gonna do, got a little bit of money. So I'm going to open this up. Now I have this right here is set as like some backstage area. But what I want is I want this jetty tank. And we're gonna put this all the way out as big as we can get it. Oh, because I don't have enough money. Okay, we're just going to seal that off then. We'll get there. I need like a pardon our construction sign. Let's see, they want some more seating, so let's go ahead. I'll eventually move that. They probably want... Well, we could do... food and drink. We'll also put in a trash can. And that just pushed someone through a wall. We're just gonna go grab her and bring her back out front. What I was gonna do is I was gonna look and see if I had anything that I could put in this square as a decoration. I'm not sure I'm seeing anything. I think eventually I'll have more options. For right now, we're just gonna go ahead and paint. I'm gonna do that. I think we're gonna go ahead and paint that. This is gonna, I'll eventually move this back when I do the Sub-Zero Arctic. And I just need money, so I need to just let it run for a little bit. Audrey leveled up. Joan leveled up. Which I think leveling them up also increases their rate. Display using ship railing, which I did this one. Yellow tanks. Did I think I got this one, so yeah, that one we're good. Protein skimmer, I believe I got. There's the Belfast tank. And I think I want to get the padded bench. Yeah. I think the abyssal tank's going to be my last priority. let's see if we can get... Yeah, I need to delete some stuff because I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna see if I can possibly get this up. Okay, that is 7,000. That is $7,000. That is way more than what I've got. Okay, let's see what this one... Well, crustaceans needs to be in at least 2. It's a wimp. What do I have in here? It needs to be acidic, which means I need way more bogwood. Do I have... I don't know if I've even got yeah, I do have bogwood. Okay. Can these guys handle... No, they need to be in neutral. I could get one for this one, though. Let's see if we do... Corner tank. No, not that one. It would be a deep corner. And that would be 60. I think I might be able to get that to work. Deep. I need one more. We'll do that. We'll move. We'll move the seat over. Actually, we can move the seat like right here. Just like that, we'll have this, and then we'll add... It's a deal. We'll get all 5 of these guys. Okay. Now, they need 10. Okay, so this one's got some really interesting things with this. Size, the amount of space. Okay, it's a 4. They need at least 2. Wait. Needs to be in a group of at least 2. Okay. This one's really cool. Okay, so they need to have some bog. And... we're gonna put fresh water in here. So here, because they need to be in okay, am I gonna be able to get this in, or am I gonna need... There, now he's acidic, which is what they want. Requires, or well, it says required acidic or neutral water. Okay, so we're gonna pull back most of we're gonna pull back the bog. We're gonna start over. Okay, so I need some bog. Okay, so it needs 5 or more different different things, and we also need a cave lever. Requirement is 2 each, so I need a total of 10. The fastest way to do that is going to be to get this rocky overhang, and then we can also add a driftwood cave. That also gets 2 items. Now we just need 2 more items. What is this? Oh, they need 1 bog each. Okay, so I do need 2 more bog. So we'll put 1 there and 1 there. Now I need 2 more items. We'll do a barrel. That's 1. And I need 1 more item. And I've only got space for 1, so we can do a rock. So we'll put rocks there. Take out those. And we'll do a corkscrew. Oh, so that gives a little bit of some plants. Okay. Now, I need 60 heat and 55. And so we're going to come back up here. And we'll do that. That's not enough heat. And that is. Okay, then we just need vegetables. So as long as you have the animal in somewhere in your aquarium, you do have the food item to get it. Okay, that should be all good. Wimp, he's fine. All requirements are met, and they're going to eat crustaceans, but we don't have any crustaceans in there, so that's fine. Okay, now this one, since I got this, we're going to go ahead and close that one out. This one I like. Okay, so we need different animals, 3, all requirements met, and it needs to be a cold. We'll eventually get that. Decorator crabs for sale. Okay, this one is going to be really high level to feed, so I'm not going to get that just yet. We'll go ahead and level up some people. Let me slow down the speed. Guest count, that would be awesome. I'm gonna level her up with gift shop because she's my only gift shop person. And we'll do cleaning and feeding, yeah. I do, however, need... I'm gonna pick my next research. I don't necessarily need the ecology poster, but that will be a close one. I'm gonna get the large protein skimmer. And I need some more tool stations, so we're going to match some tool stations right there. Put another tool station right over there. Because the last thing you want with these guys is for these things to break down. I have a feeling this guy's gonna have to be moved back. Okay, if I take this and I can move this right here. We're gonna add that tank. There we go. Because I think I'm going to end up moving this one back a bit. So to do that, we're going to first start with moving this one over here. And let's actually extend that back. And I'm going to move all these back here. And then we're going to move this all back. And this will move right here. We'll need to re-add the tanks. Oh, I forgot to add there. Okay, because my plan I want to add a Belfast tank like right here. So you're going to come in, you can come down this way, and there's going to be another room, and I'm going to have those unicorn fish right there. Let's see. Hello, Curator, Master, Breeder, Emmanuel Tosh here, back with another breeding challenge for you. This time, breed the following animal. We can accept that. Oh, we have a decoration. Ooh. It has to go in there, doesn't it? If I back out, okay. Well, for me to do that means that they have to go into a much larger aquarium. Because I basically have to get everything, because I need that. Unless that particular item, which I don't think I have unlocked. I don't. So to breed certain fish, you need some special items. So what other freshwater fish do I have? I just have those and the pacu. I mean, he's gonna eat fish. He's a plant lover. And he eats vegetables. So, I mean, I could mix them in with the Pacu. Yeah, let's try this now. That's like all my money. We're gonna do right now, that's all they get. And I think we're gonna just move all of these fish in here. I'll put that right there. Decoration. More decoration. And that. Let me come back up to the email here. We're gonna put one there. Goes there. This one goes right here. It is going to not be warm enough. Okay, are we good with the filtration? We're good with filtration. Everything's good. How much are the Pacu? I can't afford that. So there's those things, and then we'll add the Pacu in there. I'm just gonna pick this up. I'm gonna put that like right there. Okay, are the Pacu? They don't necessarily. Okay, but I need a 3x3, and they need at least 5 plants. I do have 5 plants, but they do need a 3x3 section. I think if I move this piece, I might have it. You can see here, across all animals, this tank needs at least 1. That, I believe, does the breeding. That is this piece right here. And that is part of, this is all part of the Freshwater Frenzy DLC, is this part. And they have bread, so we do have fry. Where are they? Oh, they're right over here. So there are the little fish eggs. So that will accomplish that one. I do need 300, so I need another 42 science. Might be able to just do that. Where? Yeah, if I can get a Pacu in here. There we go. So we have, where are they? Did I get just, I only got one in. I wanted two. Now, hold on, what is... Predation, reduce survival rate for each predator present. All animals with a size of 5 or less will predate on eggs and fry with the exception of parents. If the parent is present, it will protect them from the first 6%. Oh, but they have an insufficient water quality, so we need to fix that though. Let's do... Did I get... No, we're still working on that one. I need another filter. We need more plants. Okay. So let's get an Amazon sword. I want to keep this area clear because the Pacu needs it needs to have that space empty and available. So we'll just do that. That should give them plenty of plants. Okay, guys, if y'all are hungry, there are like literally 2 snack machines within eyesight of where you are. We're gonna do... I'm gonna do the ecology poster. These guys, their heaters are backed up. So let's do... Let's add another heater right there. If I put one here, I can't put one here because one, there's a door here, but even if I put one that's the 1 square, what it would do is it would block this one, and so if this one breaks down, they can't fix it. Okay. Here in the ocean life research, we believe education is a key to saving our seas. We'd like to offer you an incentive to hit the following educational targets: an ecology poster with 400, and we get the moon jelly. Did that unlock the ecology poster, or does that mean I still need to get the ecology poster? I forget where the ecology poster is. I think it's here when it unlocks. Okay, so that one, they've bred. And you can go through and you can change like what notifications you get. Because sometimes the notifications will be annoying. No, there he is. There is a different, this is the Yeti. There's a different one that I was thinking this was. It's fine for now. I'll probably change them out for a little bit once I get the tank that I'm thinking of. All right, we're going to extend this out. How much is that going to be? 25. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. If I think that costs, yeah, that costs money when you do that. Yep, I'm just wasting money on that. All right. I'm gonna feed my fish down here. And let's see if not that one. Might add a couple fish. There we go. That is to the little tiny pasture on the bottom of the screen. Got an email message. Kiki's leveled up. So has hatched into fry. So let's go look. Oh. There we go. There's the next stage. When I took aquatic science when I was in high school, we actually had, I think it was Sunset Platies. One of the tanks in our classroom had babies, and I got to take a good chunk of them home. Yeah, I'm fine with that. My plan is eventually to have this open up a little bit more. Yeah, because I'm gonna ultimately end up replacing this one. I need another. I need another freshwater fish. Do I have any? Tropical beach. I don't know if I got that one yet. Yeah, it's this one, but I've got things that are in the tropical beach and it didn't, nothing ever. Here we go. 1400 Midas cichlids to 10. I can get 6. Let's look. This is 60, so I could have them. I could have all 6 of them, but if there's more than one combined size, if there's more than one, the combined size of the Midas cichlid must not exceed 50% of the tank's capacity. So I would need 120 to have that there. So that's not going to work. We did that one. Okay, so that the Midas cichlid would be an option. But they would have to go in here. Which, I mean, could be doable. Can't find a flat surface to breed. That's what they need, is they need one of these rocks, but I don't have them unlocked yet. Logan leveled up. So I could get... Let's do the power combo chiller. I could put him in here. Must not exceed 50. Okay. Or none of these are wimps. Let's try it. All right. Okay, they just need some more filtration. That's fine. I've got the skimmer. I thought I unlocked the skimmer. Okay, we'll just do more of these. And the vegetables over there, so we're just gonna add a vegetable dispenser right there. And then the animal can breed once it's fully grown. So yeah, egg scatter trying to form a spawning group of at least 6 animals. There are 5. Okay, so we could add another one. Okay, what is your problem? Insufficient plants. Okay, we need more plants. Hold on, I want another one right there. Okay, now they're good. Everyone's good. We need more bogwood in here. What is this? Green pellet. Ooh. From 5 to 6. We are halfway to our goal of rank 12. Okay, so this Java fern is much better than all this bogwood that I've got, because that will be there. Here's the flat slate, so that's one of them. There's also the velvet horn, which is my absolute favorite. The ship railing, which we have there. The Greek paint, this is the one that I really like. Pirate Cove might be really cool. And then we've got some new fish and new tech and stuff, and we have the small polar dome. Once we get the small polar dome, that is our first step towards getting sea otters and the guidebook shelf. Okay, so our first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get a fish, and I want to get the striped boxfish because I think that will go really well with the rest of them in here. And I do have a little bit of space. Let's see, what do we have up here? So that one, they're good. And then we've got people leveling up. Do I not have these guys? Saltwater. I don't. Okay, so this would be a really good deal. But I do need to make sure that it's not with someone who's going to eat them. Like, this is a bully, but he's not going to eat. Just like competitors cannot be housed with someone else who eats green. So I think I might be able to, well, there's 8. There's 2, so 8 times 3 is 24. I would need to have a tank that I've got 24 extra space with. I don't think that's going to be that one. What about the yellow tank? This one... 440. This one I would have the space. The yellow tang is not going to have an issue. The reef squirrelfish just doesn't want to have lights. So I think I could put these guys in here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab these. And I'll choose in a second. I'm going to put these guys all right there. They're getting along. Let me check one of these guys. Yep, they're doing fine. And I believe one of those guys already is eating orange pellets. So we've got that one. Okay, so we can just go ahead and delete that one. Zigzag coral. Okay, this one is one of the abyssal creatures, or one of the abyssal plants. So I'm honestly not going to, I'm not going to say no, but I'm not going to do it right now. Carrie is going to level up. Jamila, let's do, yeah, feeding. Bella, gift shop. Real quickly, I want to just see if we have the OG here. No. I do not see them. All right. Choose research. Okay, well, we also have some rank 6 stuff that we can choose as well. Now, the row machine is really good because, the row machine is really good because it will artificially make the water more acidic. So the bog does it naturally, but this does it, even more so. The science poster is going to be like the, and you can either, it's going to be like the ecology poster. You can either have a science poster or an ecology poster attached to a tank. And I believe it's by tank. And the science poster does it based off of how many different things you have. So like here, if I have this, I think the fact that it's orange, and then you have like rock, schooling, no, so that's 4 different things. And then here we'd have 5 and 6. So it would be worth like 6 points or something. I would have to really look at it, but I mean, it does an amazing job. We're gonna get the guidebook shelf, which basically sells like a little souvenir book, or it amounts to a souvenir book. Okay, I think what I want to do is I'm going to add some restrooms here. I'm going to enclose this, which doesn't really matter for purposes of what we're doing, because it'll hide it from them, from the people. We're gonna do a bench like that. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm eventually gonna get rid of these 5 so that people can come in here. I'm gonna get a Belfast tank with a unicorn, but I do need more money. Let's see. If we can get rid of that. No, I'm gonna keep that. I like that. I'll add like the guidebook shelf. I'll add a guidebook shelf over here. Ooh, okay. We've got... I need some tool stations set up. Arabian butterfly fish. Okay, so this one also very pretty. May eat soft corals, clams, and gorgonians. Okay, it does need a rock. It also needs a plant. It's gonna eat sponge pellets, and this little housetop symbol means it is a it needs special skills, so someone really has to have this. And then we got an autopsy report. So I definitely want this. I can't afford it right now, but I think this will go really well in with the Belfast tank. And let's see, speaking of which, okay, yeah, here's the ecology poster. You put it down and you just link it. And if you click on it, yeah, this is worth 150, 3 unique animals times 50. Okay, we need some more heat. We'll add a couple of those there. How's the filtration on this? It's fair. Striped boxfish. So the epaulet shark will eat crustaceans. And in 10 days, it will grow from 10 to 16. The Congo tetra does need to be in acidic water. This would be a really good one to have like right here. Because I could put that, I could put the Congo tetra, and I could have tetras right here. Let's start with the cardinal tetra. And close those out. So like here, I've got 3 different fit. That would be worth 150. And if I remember correctly, and it's by species. So if I remember correctly, it is one that the people, when they come through, like they'll only read like a maximum of like 3 of these. So here, I can put in... Where is it that? Here is the striped boxfish, stony corals, also eats cockles, so that's fine. Doesn't have any restrictions, but it's only size 3. So I could put in 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna double check my filtration, which is still going well, but I would like a little bit better. So what I might do is I'm gonna come over here and I'm just gonna put a couple of those on, attach it right next to this aquarium, and that will get added into this filtration network. Now my goal is eventually all of these are going to be, these are going to all be replaced by when I get the really big ones. And then all the filtration, I'll probably build a big room out here. and it will house literally all of my filtration for my warm tropical. Okay, I got 3 more. Super chilled is super cool. Okay, they want super chilled animals. I'm not prepared to do that. They want me to breed Congo Tetras. Okay, well, that's going to give me a base prestige plus of plus 35. So that's going to be worth it. So I'm definitely I'm gonna do this one. But I am going to need, yeah, 2x2. Yeah, weight is leveled up. We'll do fixing. Nope. He still hasn't shown up yet. Oh. So since I've got like all these different animals over here, I'm going to, this is where this poster really comes into play, because I can put this like right here. We're going to connect it to that one, and now this one is worth 300 points. Okay, which one do I want? The supplemental is really good for animal when you have animals that you need to do supplemental power for. Let's see. The small polar dome isn't going to really make much sense until I can get the air conditioner as well. The Cressel tank is good for jellyfish. And one of my favorite ones is actually a mod, but it uses a square, a regular aquarium instead of the Cressel tanks, and it is a, we're gonna do the science poster, and it's actually the upside down jellyfish, because those are really kind of cool. I don't know if you've ever seen them, but they're really fascinating. All right, so that's gonna get me some extra points. I'm seeing some trash, which is telling me that I need to put out some bins. Might be able to just put a couple here and there. Okay, pick next research. We're gonna do the Congo Tetra. Okay, so what I was gonna do, we're gonna pause while I add them in. Yeah, they've bred again. Display using modern art. Sure. I'll put it right there. Okay, we'll work on that in a little bit. Okay, so here we're gonna go back to freshwater. Cardinal Tetra. Now they need to be in sets of at least 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't have the money. Okay, that's gonna present a problem. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, I'm gonna try to set this up. So this needs to be acidic. So if we come over here to freshwater, did I get the bogwood? Yeah, here we are. This counts as 3 bogwood. So like I could put this here, and that's 15 out of 60. So we could also do like that. And then I need a flat slab. You can see where it's got the little flat surface. That is what a lot of fish need to be able to breed. So we'll put that right there. We can add some corkscrew. I'm gonna leave these. Actually, no, we'll do that. And I'm gonna get rid of the other corkscrew. Okay, I'm gonna need the row machine to get this one up and running correctly. So what we're gonna do is we'll have power filter. We're gonna do okay, maybe I don't have the skimmer unlocked. I'll have cleaning. Jess also cleaning. Oh, cancel. I'm not gonna quite do that. Yeah, they're already getting that because they're looking at that, and that's giving us some prestige. All right, I'm gonna speed this up. All right, we're gonna pick our next research. We'll get 8-pellet shark. We might be able to, it's only gonna eat crustaceans, and so we might be able to get by with them. There's that. Yeah, I need the row machine. I wonder if I completely missed what that alert was. Yeah, that's what it is. The large protein skimmer is for salt water, not fresh water. Oh, why that is highlighting. Okay, we have leveled up. They are very prolific. Greek pots, yeah, we'll accept this one. I will pick that in a second. This would go well. Hold on. Greek pot, yeah. Oh, that's bigger than I thought it was. We'll put the, like, right there. Okay, let's slow this down. We're gonna do research. I've only got one more. Yeah, these things will speed up the research. Okay, let's look and see what we've got. Nah, it's not too many. What we will do is just put this right there. That's worth 200 science. Oh, here we've got some. Got fresh water. Okay, we need to put in some tool stations over here. Okay, pausing that. We're gonna do, I think, yeah, this one needed a 2x2. I believe I have everything that they need. So we're gonna do, this needs to be 1 of 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I wanted to get the Congo Tetras. And those need to be 1 of 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does need to be acidic. I think that was what I was needing to wait on. Because it's not acidic enough. I'm fixing to get the row. We're gonna do another filter, and we're gonna put a large heater right there. Oh, there we go. Oh no, it's insufficient acid. But we do need one more plant. Does this not? Oh, because we need 14 plants. Okay. We'll see. Because I'm gonna take out those. And put in we'll put in another corkscrew and another Amazon sword. Oh, and then we need to put in the brine shrimp. Okay, I want to put this over here. So as soon as I can get that row machine, which I'm already working on, I just completely forgot. So some of these guys, actually, I think they're all dying. Yep. Here's what we're gonna do. Not gonna sacrifice them. I don't know why it's randomly highlighting stuff. Okay, so for here, let's get the large combo. All right. For here, I need the row machine. And then these things will have to have one of these. So what I like to have is for every handful of these, there needs to be at least one of these. All right, now 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure. Okay, they're all doing good. And now we get the Congo. 2, 3, 4, 5. How much are these things? I'm in debt. We'll sell the Congo back. All right, what is this? Autopsy report. Not kept in acidic water. Yeah, we're gonna ignore all those. These guys are annoying. All right, we're gonna have guest count. Yep. Logan. Costing me money. Joan. More feeding. Yeah, it's a tight fit. I might just do just the Cardinals in there. No, I need to do the Congos as well. There's one other one. I need, what was the ecology poster with 400? If I can get 2 more animals in here. It would go in with this one. Have the flame angel fish. Just do the large chiller. Now we're just gonna do them like based off of whatever goes in there. Okay. I could put one of these in and one of these in. Okay, now this is just gonna go for 6 minutes. Okay, I need really 4,500 to do the Belfast tank. Hold on. Options. Interface. Okay, here we go. No, I can turn those off. Allows those to overlap. Yeah. I don't need the fry growth reports. Hey, Hammy. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Egg hatching. I don't need this one. I don't care if my fish are pregnant or not. Always show object count and build menu. I don't know because that's off. I know it has the fish count. I do want the fish count on. Staff level up reports, cannot grow reports. These are really good to have off. Okay, so you can have a allow for no research project. Okay, that's good. Let's resume the game. You're incredibly sore. Well, hopefully you have tomorrow off that you can recoup. Oh, they have more. Yeah, that's the Pacu right there. Okay, we're going to freshwater. Okay, I'm considering moving that little thing. Okay, let's go into the bog. I want specifically that one that's up in the corner. We got the moon jelly. As a reward for a side objective education, the following has been unlocked: moon jellies. Awesome. I just have to have the crystal tank. I can do that one next. Yeah, this one. Nope, that's not the one I wanted, but we're gonna remove it anyway. No, we're just gonna put it right there. Yes, I do have a ton of mods for this game. I'm just gonna start deleting stuff. Yeah, I do have a ton of mods. This is a limited veteran. I'm running for a it's a sandbox achievement, so I am running without mods, because if you run a sandbox, if you run a limited game with mods, I found this out when I actually ran there's one of the campaign levels that you have like limited stock, and I ran it with all my mods installed. And when you run it with all the mods, you literally have access to all the mods are outside, above and beyond. So instead of like having like, here's my freshwater selection, I don't have a lot. Here's my saltwater selection. I have a little bit more I have a bunch more for saltwater. I would just have like everything. So I was like, the whole point of this is I really need to hone it in. And this game is on sale right now, and all the DLC are on sale too. I want to get the crystal tank so I can get that moon jelly installed. I think I just turned off my mouse. There it goes. Your style plays to build aquarium so large it lags the game, so you're okay with a bit of trivialization. Yes, I have. Actually, if you go to my YouTube, and I can actually, if you want to wait 2 seconds, I can actually get you the playlist. Hold on. Because I ran the entire... Thank you for the follow. Yeah, sort by... Yeah, I'm never gonna find it that way. I'll just go over to my YouTube studio real quick. I'm looking for it. I've got it. It's just a matter of... Yeah, so if we go... Hey, Toasted! Happy New Year's Eve! Okay, so that is my playlist for Mega Aquarium. Somewhere in the middle of that is... Hold on. Okay, so somewhere in the middle of that, I actually have where I did the big one. Hey, Glaxus! Happy New Year! And I kid you not, the tour for the Megalopolis, the big one, the one where you get the, what is it? The big shark. The whale shark at the end. Sorry for the spoiler. The one where you get the whale shark at the very end. I kid you not, the tour for that, because at the end, I always go through and I do a nice little tour. Which amounts to me coming through like here. This is really cool about this game, is you can actually tour your aquarium. And so one of the things that's really cool, I would go through and actually do this tour. I am not joking. The tour for my Mega Aquarium, the Megalopolis Aquarium, took me 30 minutes to get through. Yeah, I think I do need to cover that back up. Let's go look at... Oh, research just finished, so everyone's doing a freeze frame here. There is the Cardinals. And this is my cichlid and bozeman rainbows. Okay. Oh, cool. We got the Crystal tank. That'll be a really nice one. Let's just get the double filter. So sometimes in the video of the whale shark and aquarium. Oh. Yeah, hold on. Yeah. I'll allow it. Yeah, that got pulled by the mod. Yeah, I went to an aquarium that had a manatee that was, let's just say it was a adult rated viewing. Let's just say that. Educational target. We have different animals 30, all requirements met 30. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll also help me see and gauge how many I've got. All requirements met 22. Who's not happy? I bet it's because someone's complaining and saying that I'm not feeding them enough. Okay, I think I might have enough for... Okay, speaking of like adult rated content, these earth eaters are like breeding like rabbits. Leveling these people up. I want... There's a specific person. There we are. Dante gets hired automatically. Dante is like my OG, that he has been in every single one of my aquariums that I've had. Heading in a mod to increase the carry capacity of food because the staff legitimately could not keep up with some of the tanks. Okay, I will admit there is one mod that I kept, and I think it was the large auto feeders. Now, I have to unlock it, but that is a feeding issue, and they don't work on like the complex ones, but like this one, and actually these are horrible tanks to set that up, because like I should have all green in this tank, like all green eaters in this tank and all orange in this tank, for instance, because then you only have to have one per thing. Anyway, let's go ahead and I'm going to set this up because I've been trying to get this as big as I can get it. Yeah, you want... It's like, I swear, this thing is like, they're like so needy. We're just gonna put... Actually, here, we'll do... I want to do that. I have a mod that adds a guppy varieties, and they had 2 like size 80 tanks all to themselves. You know, guppies are one that I think that is one achievement I don't foresee myself getting, to be honest. We're just gonna remove those. There's like a Steam achievement or something to have like a certain color or something, and I just... No, we're gonna put this double filter. All right, what do I want? What's in 5? Yeah, we'll get the backpack dispenser. Put this here. We'll get the camouflage door right here, because I probably need... I need more tools. I've been neglecting the sponge sinks, and I need another broom stand. Okay. I will eventually have this out more. Let's do... Actually, no, we already did that to there. So we're just gonna match this. Yes. So I don't need those right there. Sure, over 200 prestige on there. Oh, wow. Went through a phase back where you really wanted to breed guppies. Deep freeze is really cool. Finally, we can achieve real isopod hours and vanilla. Yeah. Okay, so that's there. Okay, I need... remove that. I'm trying to anticipate what people are going to complain about. And they're going to want food and drink, and then they want some place that they can ignore the trash bin. We can also get a guidebook shelf right here, which will put a guidebook thing right there. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling, I think I'm going to be moving it out here, but this is going to be just a separate room, as small as it is. Okay. I'm debating how I want to get the... I do have the big one. Okay. Let's do a power pump. Put the power pump right there. We're going to go ahead and add large combo, large combo. We're going to pause it really quickly because this is either going to really screw things up, or it's either going to not be enough or it'll be fine. And it looks like it's going to be fine. I am going to, just for the sake to make sure that we are going to go fine, I'm going to add 2 protein skimmers right there. Okay, so that should have plenty. Now I want to go back and find... Where is... Actually, this one would go really well in here, and it's a wimp. But my big one, here it is, unicorn supply. I don't have the funds for it, so we're going to unpause. Okay, I'm just going to round this up to 20. That's 60. Points, and it's going to eat green pellets. But I need $210. So the abyssal tanks are really cool, but they cost science points. So you need to make sure you have a really good amount of science to run it. Okay, so that's about right there. Wade, I probably need to stop leveling my players. So I'm thinking this one, I can get 4 of them. I did get these guys, so I can delete that one. Okay, this one just wants a longhorn cowfish, and I believe I have them right here. Yeah, they don't have any requirements, so I can literally take this guy and move him there, and I get 4 of these guys. Now, I'm not going to put them in just yet because they need to have 3 different species. I believe they count as one. And I'm just trying to... Yeah, that was a little bit of some cost trade-offer. Oh, bull husk. So this is another shark. Eats the supplements, but I need the moon jelly. Okay, we have the surgeon. I might wait until the next day in game, because I want to make sure. That's exactly why, because I want to make sure that I have enough to, because I have to pay all my staff. Okay, we got sneakers. The bridge tank is pretty cool. I don't anticipate building any of those just yet. I got the sea otter. Yay! Reward is the northern sea otter is unlocked. Okay. Yeah, so I'm that's yeah. We got goals now. Okay, but to do that, I need to get these guys in. Okay, we can accept that deal now. We're going to do that. We'll pause. Did that unlocked them? Okay. So these guys will be huge. I like to usually have 3. And they do want some plants, so they want 9 plants. Look at that. The velvet horn, this is why I like it, because you get it's the equivalent of getting 5 rocks, 9 plants, you get some aeration because of the rocks, and it's worth 3 prestige. And then you just rotate it ever so much, and it gives the illusion that even though it's the same item, it gives the illusion that they're different. And then we have green pellets, which are going to cost me 135. So yeah, let's go ahead and add that in there. We're going to remove those. And we can move this trash can right in here. Do I have something else? Coral grouper. There's the humpback snapper. Animal sizes 1 through 6. So this one's one you have to be careful of other fish. So I would probably put this one by itself. Or no, I don't have that. So okay. So going back to the unicorn surgeon. This one is, it's called an active swimmer, which requires a tank with at least 48. That's when it's small. And when it's fully grown, you're going to need 108. Trying to look. Oh, I think it was this one, but this is a bully. No. Was there another fish that I had? I know I want to put in the... Okay, the decorator crab really needs to go on by himself. Oh, it was the Arabian butterfly, this one. Needs a rock. I'm not gonna have any of those in here. So yeah, this one, but this one's really expensive. So ooh, this one. 1900. Dear curator, I represent ocean importers. We work with aquariums to make new and exciting species available for purchase. Our latest project is to set up a supply of Bartlett Antheas. Would you be interested in funding some of the costs of setting this up? So if I do that, I would actually unlock it. If I do this, I would not be able... No, I'd be able to eat. I'd be able to do this one. This one's a wimp. But these are fine. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this, but I need to have... We're gonna speed things up. So I can get some money, so we'll probably wait till the next day. Or at least until I have 1,000 more. We'll accept that. So then I need at least 7. So we're going to, yeah, look at this. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I ran out of money again. That's the thing with being on hard level, is the fact that, I mean, you are... I need one more. There. And now the fireworks are starting. Or I can start to hear people shooting off fireworks. Okay. Oh. I need to put in krill, which is purple. Now I don't have enough money. But it's okay. They can go, typically they can go like maybe one day and they'll be fine. And that was expensive. Bubble tip anemone. This one would be really cool. This one is one that I like to do an aquarium that has like the different has all the different anemones and stuff. Okay. Now, back to this one. I have 4 of these ready to go. So if we do 1, 2, 3, 4, these should be... we need crab. Where is crab dispenser? Right there. Okay, what is your problem? Okay, you need insufficient number of species. Okay. Insufficient number of species. Yeah, here. How about have one of them? We'll have... Actually, we could do 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just putting in anything that does not have that bully symbol. And what else can I put in? The epaulet shark goes really well in this tank too, but I'm not going to put him in right now. Okay. Do you have no lights? You're greedy, so you're gonna eat more food. You've been fed. Yeah. Okay, so everything is in there. So we're going to have maybe a little bit of kelp. We'll do some rocks. Ooh, a pitted column. That one's really cool. And we'll do a boat anchor. And we could do some seagrass there and there. Although this feather is like really my favorite. Oh shoot, I'm in the hole. I don't remember what the game's stance is on if you're in the hole, what happens. I know like in 2 Point Museum, they'll be like, hey, you gotta pay up, you gotta do something. I know I think in Hotel Architect, it can like shut down your hotel. Okay, there's the small polar dome. Now the small polar dome is what you need for the otters. I can get the otters in there, and it unlocks the otters. It's not just getting the otters. Okay, we're going to do a ecology poster right here and connect that in, and that's only worth 350. Let me see if yeah, I think this is going to be a gold mine for the science, not the... Yeah, this is just going to print science points. $400 science points. Thought it was going to be a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, Dante cleaning. Now, Dante's one that I like to, when he starts, I mean, he cleans, and I always gave him the story of like, he started as like a janitor and picked up fishing. Oh, here's Dante leveled up again. And eventually he wants to do talk, because if you go in, because all of these guys, they actually have, if you go in and look at them, where is it? Dante. Talents, he's got memory. Memory determines the rate at which experience is gained, and to a lesser extent natural talent for fixing and talking. So he would really be good at fixing and talking, but his base skills come in as he's a cleaner. So it makes sense that he should be in talking, and so that kind of is like he gets a promotion. We went to, oh, I got $10,000. I can slow this down a little bit. We went to Medieval Times last Friday, and one thing that was really interesting, we talked to the falconer, and he said that he was always interested in I think it's ornithopy, the study of birds. Specifically, he was interested in working with raptors, and he started work at Medieval Times as a like just someone who was at the retail where he was standing there and you could buy stuff from, and he noticed they had a falcon, and so they have a falcon that they have as part of their show. And so he got really interested, and the guy basically, he went up to him and said, hey, what book would you recommend? And the guy's like, oh, I'd recommend this book. And so he went and got the book, read it, and basically went under the tutelage of this other falconer guy. And now this guy that I was talking to, he's one of the falconers at the show, and it was really kind of cool just to see that, you know, you have an interest, you have a job that then nurtures that interest and incorporates it into one of your tasks. And they are missing why is there? Okay, it's because these guys keep breeding like rabbits. Okay, you know what? What you're doing is you're called making me money. That's what you're doing now. I'm just gonna sell the extras. What's up with the Pacu? You don't have a 3x3 area. I'm sorry. Let's see. Can we find that one? There. Now they're happy. Oh, I did say I was going to cover that. Actually, we could take this Greek pot and pull him right there. And we'll pick this up. And we'll put it right there. And that gives me the option of doing this Greek paint. There we go. I think this is like one of my favorite Greek paint, or one of my favorite of the Greek paints. This, I believe, comes in the Architect pack. Alright, actually, you know, we could do... There we go. That gives a cool little threshold. Alright, what other ones do I have? Different animals. I need 4 more animals. I talked about doing the... the Kessel. I gotta, oh, I wanted to do, okay, okay. Two things that I want to do before I call it for really, I guess, the year. Is I need to get the sea otter in. But I really want to get this the Kessel tank in. I'm gonna move this over here. And I'm gonna move this right here. Let's take that. We'll put it by itself right there. Okay, let me put that there. This, because I think that connects these tanks, so I have to keep that one. Move those over there. Actually, we'll just put these right here. I usually end up like lining a wall with these. Okay. I am going to move this back. Okay. I need a camouflage door. We'll put right there. And we're gonna put another door right there just so they have full access. Let's put this right there. Okay. This, okay, 64. Now this one's really cool because it has a Kessel tank. The tank has a circular current which stops the animal from bouncing off the sides. And I think we're gonna do 48. Sounds good. No, I want that. And we're gonna do a wall like so. Camouflage door again. So staff can go in and out. And I think we're going to put the camouflage door right here instead. So let me just grab that. There we go. Now you can't put anything in here, or at least it's I don't think they want you to put anything in there. Is it? It is. It's cold. Oh, it's super chilled. Okay, how big is it? How big is the tank? 48. Divided by 6. I believe is 8. Yeah, so we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we gotta make sure that we've got all this set up. Okay, I'm thinking how I want to do this. Okay, I was not thinking that this was a cold, because I was thinking this was a warm one. Okay, so super chilled. Okay, I have to do a separate line now. There. Okay, so it's gotta be 48. How much coal does that get me? That gets me 90. I need to, because I need to take 48, I need to double it. So right now it's just cold. But if I do that, now you can see that little symbol that's right up here changed. I'm gonna go pick that up real quick. So you can see again, like look right up here and you can see like where it's got the blue, and it's gonna change. So now it's 180 over 96. So we're good on that. I'm going to do a regular filter, and then you do a protein filter. That's 2 different types. And actually that's it, because you can't really put anything in there. So the only other thing I need is I need zooplankton, and I've got zooplankton right there, so that's good. So yeah, so we've got moon jellies. And if we have, there we are, we do have the air conditioner, which means northern. Okay, so they want one of these guys. What is this? Left click for more, right click to pick up. If we pick up this guy, we put him right there, we have the northern sea otter unlocked. Which means we are fixing to have the keystone species. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just going to I'm gonna kind of cover this up. So this is gonna be where we're gonna start getting into a bit of a cold zone. So I can grab this thing and not in front of the door, but we'll put it right there. And probably, I feel like I should have moved this over. It's fine. It's fine. Let's do some seating. Put like that. And then like that. Okay. Painting. Where is frozen paint? Because we're going to start going into a cold zone here. Wait, let's see. Can we... this is super chilled, so but it's whatever, because we're fixing to add otters. Okay, so to add the otters, we want the small polar dome. You could do the larger polar domes, but this is all I've got available right now. So I'm gonna get this as large as I can. And I'm gonna put this where it's actually like right here. So I want this another 3. We'll have like that. Actually, we're gonna do right there. So there's no tapping on the glass or anything. And it also gives a chance for the keepers to actually watch and see how they're doing. Let's do this. We're gonna come, actually, hold on. Do there. Okay, I want for the sea otters, they're gonna eat razor clam and a supplement. So we're gonna go ahead and make sure that we get this in now. Razor clam and here, supplement cabinet. We'll go ahead and add in a door here and a door there. All right, so for here, it tells us we have 4 perches and we have a land capacity of 6. Okay, so for this, I need enrichment lever requires 3 puzzles. Okay, I need to hold on. This is limited veteran. I'm gonna override that first. I want to go back over here to options, interface. Okay, I don't need to know every time my fish are getting it on. I really don't. Okay, so for here, I do not have the link to connect the air conditioner, so this air conditioner has to be right here. So that should be fine. But as far as the cold, requires air conditioning. This tanks must be greater or equal than saying. So yeah, I need one more then. Okay, we'll be fine. We should be fine with that. If not, I'll take down some of this. Okay. Okay, I need to hire a couple of fix-it people. Can I please get ones that are not that expensive? Here's fixing and talking, feeding. Feeding. It's almost $60. Jeez. Yeah, we'll do Ella. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty. That sounds like he needs to do cleaning or tank work. Okay. Because we do super chilled, so we're going to add a tank to here. And then we'll do to that. And then we'll have some large chillers. Okay, I don't think I needed that much. Yeah, that's still plenty. Chill. And then we're gonna get another protein skimmer. I highly recommend like using this. Once you get one of these unlocked, I recommend doing it on a 1-to-1 scale, because then you'll get really good filtration. And then there are others. I think there are 4 types. There are ultimately 4 or 5 types of filtration methods. I highly recommend using all of them. Okay. I think we're ready to add the otters. Now for this, I think the only thing that we have left is they're explorers, so they need 5 or more different decorations. They need 2 plants. Well, I'm gonna add some kelp. And occupies land 2. I have 6, so I could do up to 3, I think. So we could do 1, 2. We're just gonna do 2. And then we can delete this. Okay. So I need 6 enrichment and 4. So kelp is really good for otters. And I just do that rotation method so that way it looks varied, but they're all really the same thing. And then I don't think I have... I could do a net. I don't think I have the puzzles. We can give him a shell though. Oh, because I need a total of 5 different things. So let's... We have lettuce. A treasure chest. I went through like that 15,000. there's that. I need one more item. Rocks. Otters love rocks. The only thing that leaves is the puzzle, and I think that kind of... I think they're okay if they don't have that. It will eat animals with sizes 1 to 8, and they'll also eat clams. Okay, so they're good, and they're good. Aside from the little... We come here. See the moon jellies. And then we can come in here and see the otters. And they actually do float on their back. They swim around. They are adorable. I forget what level it is. There's a certain level. Of when... Oh, there's this thing too. Once I get enough money, I need to get this thing. I am going... Well, that's $800, but I've painted stuff in that. Yeah, because it's tropical beach. Here, what if we do that? Let's also do, where's it, tropical beach? Happy New Year. How's 2026 so far? We have tool stations. I need to train some people on how to fix stuff. Too hot already. Can you send a little bit of that heat up here? I'm not even joking. On Sunday, it was like, it started as, we were like 86, and by the afternoon, we were already down into the 30s Fahrenheit. All right, let's speed this up. Oh, I added this black line here. This is the minimal paint. This comes in the freshwater frenzy, just kind of as like a little threshold. I thought that was kind of cool. Oh, I should do that here too. Let's pull that back out. Where is right here? Which means this should then really go like right here. Yeah, I really need to get more prestige. Let's see, what do I unlock? Okay, I unlocked the frozen tower, but I've already got that. Minimal paint, I don't know why. I've already got that. Maybe that's a different one. Pie crusted crab is pretty cool. Nitrate reactor is one of the things. Feeding stick dispenser, that helps with feeding. We get some more tanks. A lantern, that's cool. Compass is one of my favorite ones. The podium unlocks talking. Balloon shelf is really cool. The mega filter and the mega heater and the large double filter are also really cool. The small tunnel tank is fabulous. I love that one. Audrey, yes, fixing. Are you? Oh, she's already level 10. Well, I want to see what else she's really good at. We'll do feeding for him. Okay, I'm gonna come back over here. Manage. So it was Audrey, I believe. Yeah, Audrey. Okay, let's see. Talents, memory. So she's really good at fixing and talking. So I would be fine with Audrey learning talking. Davina feeding, because we do have a lot of that. Jess can do cleaning. Bella is still my gift shop guru. We'll also get Christina up on cleaning as well. Ah, that sold one of my Pacus. I did not mean to sell my Pacu. I did not mean to sell my other Pacu. Freshwater, tropical. You. I get 2 of you right there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what else to do for this one, because this is not... I'm gonna abandon that one. Oh, so here we have Cardinal Tetras. We could do... We need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They both eat the same type of food, so that would be perfect for the auto feeder once I get that unlocked. Architect tunnels and bridges. From bridges and tunnels is 100. Tourism guest count, we're gonna accept that one. I think that means I need like 95 at a time. Dante's leveled up. Since I don't have clean talking unlocked, I'm gonna start training Dante in some fixing, because I really need people to be fixing stuff too, especially down here where everything keeps breaking. This is a cold. We could. There we go. Since this is unlocked, I can just put one of those right there. Okay, this one we've already done. Oh, red-tailed catfish. This would be good because, okay, this is what I want in that jetty. Yeah. Give me that. Okay. We're going to take one of these guys and put them right here. Let's add... Where is he? There he is. Unicorn surgeonfish right there. I just need one more animal and I can actually do that. Potentially here. Ooh, leopard shark, but I have to have the bull. Ooh, the piranha. Oh, the piranhas are awesome. Is this? Oh, that's just giving me 6. It doesn't unlock it. Yeah, this is one that I definitely, there's a certain tank that I definitely want. And I don't have it yet. I could do it with the Belfast though. Hold on. Okay. All right. I need a common starfish. And that is a cold water. These guys would actually eat it. Oh, hold on. What is... Yeah, because... Okay, so these guys aren't going to get bigger, aren't going to grow up until I can satisfy this. But the problem is I just don't have anything that... Because there will be something, it'll have like a little icon that's like, this is a puzzle. And I don't have those. Okay, here's what we're gonna do is we're going to do this. We're gonna put in a deep corner right here. Okay, so for cold water... Wait, didn't I have one that was... I unlocked those. I had that. I got that one. Display using modern art. Done. Super chill to super cool. Yeah, but they want 6 different species. Not ready for that. Yeah, let's go ahead and go. Okay, I didn't realize I was gonna get all of those. Let's... Okay. Okay, anyway, that's good. There was something that I had... Okay, unicorn surgeonfish, got that one. Here we are, here we are, here we are. Cuckoo wrasse. All right, cuckoo wrasse with 3 animals, 3 or 5 of these. Okay, we could do this. 80, yeah, so yeah, strongly persuasive. Because now I've actually got incentive to do this. All right, cuckoo wrasse, I need 5 of them. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we could do a pitted column right there. I'm not worried about the temperature. Right now, the temperature is the last thing that I'm worried about. I need 3 different animals. The common starfish. Crustaceans 1 through 5. This is not a crustacean, is it? No. I could do 1 of these. And we'll add 2 starfish. Oh, pause. Okay, because I gotta have the temperature. So we'll have it where you start to come back this way. Yeah, it means I need to adjust some stuff. Okay. All right, here we're gonna do protein filter, a regular filter, and we'll do a large chiller. Oh, we need 1 more cave. Yeah, we'll just do 1 of these guys. Done. And we've already got that, so what we'll do is we're just gonna move these back there. Beautiful. We've got another aquarium right there. Okay, now what did... What was I doing that for? Oh, because I want this thing. Okay, so let's move these over here. 7. All right. Eastern long-necked turtle. Okay, yeah, I would like, I think this filter. So these we just get. These, however, we need to unlock. So I would like... I would like the nitrate filter, actually. And as far as here, now the turbots are large. I mean, like, extremely large. Let's see, the fan shrimp are, I think that's, yeah, they're gonna nibble. Bubble tip anemone, I might actually have. Was that a thing? I could pay $220 and get the bubble tip anemone, or I can get it here for free. So I think I'm gonna get it here. Ooh, here's another. Yeah, we'll get the marble. Okay. So let's extend this out a bit more. And we're gonna pause. Education combined, 2,200. Challenge accepted. Okay, we're going to move this right here. And we'll move this one like right there. We'll have that right there. I'm not sure if that actually blocks it, but what I might do is just that. If it doesn't block it, I might do that. Keep that. Camouflage door right here and here. And we'll add a couple tool stations, you know, just a few. All right. Here's the fun part, is where we get to do, this is 90. Okay. So fresh, no, okay, no, I need to, it's not here that I need to see it from. It is here. Actually, we can let it go because I need to do this. Okay, 15. So if I get 6 of them, 2 is 30, so 6 is 90. This is a math game. This looks like a fish game. This is a math game. Animals 3 to 6. Okay, so the piranhas are probably going to be by themselves. They are also going to be, it's also going to require acidic water, and this is actually open, so I need to seal this off. Before people start throwing fits, and we'll just add a door right there. Okay, what I want to do is we're going to, I have a feeling I'm going to be doing some major filtration right in here. Okay, let's move 2 of these right here. This one can go here. And that can go right there. Which we're gonna pause because I'm gonna move this one closer. There you go. Now, the thing with freshwater is in the salt water, you have cold water, you have warm water or tropical water, or I guess it's warm water, cold water, and super chilled water. In freshwater, everything is warm, but it's either acidic, neutral. I think it's either acidic or neutral. Okay. How much longer till one of these? How much longer till you grow up? One day. Days. Okay. Display using a canoe. Sure. Okay, guess 84 out of 85. I think, is that... Yeah, we're going to do... Speed that up. Okay, we've unlocked that one. Honestly, let's get the bubble tip anemone and then I don't have to worry about the other one. Nitrate, that's awesome. I want... Do I want this one or... Okay, if I did the turtle, if I did the turtle, I would need the small beach tank, but I don't have the turtle yet, so I don't need that. Let's do I want the small tunnel tank or the mega filter? Or the balloon. The balloon would help generate some funds. Let's do the mega filter. Not kept in acidic water. It's acidic. Hold on, my Congo. I need 2 of those and I need 4 there. Probably because I let it lapse for 2 seconds. Okay. What? Oh, hold on. What did not why did you die? Hunger. Oh. Hold on. Because I needed the sponge pellets. I am an idiot. Please tell me you don't need to be shoaled. Okay, good. Nope. Come on. Thank you. Yeah, they got fed now. I completely missed that I didn't have their food. Okay, there's that one. Yeah, we might as well go ahead and get the eastern long-necked turtle. Okay, how much closer are you? You got 2 more days. Okay, Atlantic pollock are pretty cool for a cold one. We're gonna pick next research. If I'm gonna get the turtle, I need to get the tank. Bubble tip anemones, different animals for, we could probably do this. What do you need? You need 10. Okay. I want to see something. Okay, so we're gonna pause this real quick. I'm gonna take out the light here. I'm gonna add it back in. Yeah, power light. There. So if I add, since I have them unlocked now, salt water. It's anemone, zooplankton, which we have. Oh, I need 7 of these. Ew, I don't know if I've got the space for them. All I do... Well, that's one way to get it. Okay, I need more filtration power. Let's do a nitrate reactor. One day. What is there an issue with? Okay, Dante's leveled up. We're gonna get him on fixing this. I just need you to level up. One day animal's not is ready to grow, but there's not enough space in the tank. Okay. Okay, what if... yeah, choose now. Okay, what if I sell one of my starfish? I'll get another one. These, okay, small research tank. Yeah, let's actually let's do the mega heater. Got it. We got our piranhas. Okay, now that I've got those, let's go cold water. I want my starfish back. We'll just put one of them back in. Okay, so what I want to do is we're gonna do a Belfast tank. We're doing 2 Belfast tanks, and we're going to draw a line right here. Okay, we're going to do like so. Actually, wait, I'm going to move this over 1. Let's move there and there. Delete that. Okay. Now my goal is that then if it comes to it, I should be able to put in some auto feeders right there. But we can just do that for now. Okay. Okay, it needs to be acidic. 15. Actually, we're gonna do it on this side. 160, yeah, we'll have like that. All right. Fed roach. Yuck. Although we have a local, where is it? There it is. We'll put it like right here. All right. Now right here, I'm gonna do, I need 160. Jeez. Okay. Fresh water. Okay, I think that might do it. If we do a nitrate reactor, that will help. I need a large heater. Put a second large heater right there. Okay, perfect. Then we need 160, so I'm going to have a power pump. It's gonna go right here. We'll do a row machine. Okay, and then I need some row membranes right there. Let's see, that's floating less. We're gonna do a Java fern. Oh, we need one more. Okay, we can put it. Right there. Okay. There is our piranhas. Right there. And a camouflage door right there. Now in here, hold on. We're moving the Pacu. Okay. Needs regular. Now they need a lot of plants, so we'll do oh, because wait a minute. He needs a 3x3. Okay, that's fine. We need so really about the same setup we have over here. We're gonna get a nitrate reactor, a large filter, and we'll do 2 heaters. Hold on. And they're the ones that eat the lettuce. So are these guys? They also eat lettuce. Maybe it's the okay. Either way, we're gonna come over here. I want vegetables. We'll put some veggies right there. Okay, what is your number of science points earned? They still don't have a 3x3? Oh, that 3x3 is bigger than I thought it was. Okay. There we go. They need a larger tank. Okay. Tank is insufficient. Can we do... I think it has to be... How much space do they need? 210. Yeah. It has to be the maximum size. Oh, because I don't have enough money, that's why. Okay, well, you know what? They can deal with it for right now. I'll get them a bigger tank here in a bit. There's the mega heater. Hit that tank. Okay, now that we have the mega heater, what we can do is we can go through and I can actually delete this. And we replaced it with a mega heater. Because it also means that here we're gonna do it also means that it's less stuff that they have to fill. So we do 1, 2, 3. And we'll also do some nitrate. Humpback snappers. Sure. Display Greek arch. Except that gives me some extra. What we do is we just place it right there. Giant hatchet fish. $45 different animals. I like this because it tells me like how many I need. So just for reference, since everything is doing fine right now, how are my otters doing? They're fine even though they don't have that. Let's see. Yeah, here's where I would unlock the northern sea otters normally. The butterfly ram is really beautiful. The regal tang, that's Dory. Small tunnel tank. Do the balloon shelf. Yeah, that's not the aquarium they need to be in. Hold on, we're gonna zoom in on this. There we go. There's our piranhas. And we just got, I think that was the last of the stuff to those fish to research. That needs to be replaced. We'll get a coffee machine. That'll go a ways. Okay, now we're gonna do that, and we're gonna put in a balloon shelf right there. And we need the balloon supply. Let's see, what did I see that was... Okay, that's a coffee machine. Large double filter. Let's add some themed toilets. Okay, let's add in small beach tank. Let's go back to regular speed. Did we actually unlock the podium? We did unlock the podium. Okay. Let's do this where we've also got small padded bench right there. With a camouflage door there. Okay, we're gonna pause this because I believe I have this unlocked. Yeah, here we are. Yeah, no cold, dislikes air conditioning. The tank must have no air conditioning, heat. So 2 of those. Neutral needs to have some filtration. Okay, we're gonna do a mega filter. And a nitrate filter. Actually, that might be overkill. I think we could do that, and then we'll have just a regular large heater. We need 10 lights. And then we need 6 plants. Now, hold on. Before we do this, yeah, they're an explorer, so they're going to want some different types. So this is a time to really put in a lot of different extras. We could let's put in a small rock right there. What is this? Plant destroyer may eat or damage plants to the point of death. The more plant destroyers in the tank and the fewer the plants, the greater the risk of losing a plant. There are 2 plant destroyers and 8. There's a 1% chance this animal will destroy a plant each day. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Okay, and then is there anything else? I still need one more thing. Oh, there's the Arctic Poppy. See that one? I can put that in with the... Okay, I need to go put that in with the... Here, we're gonna put this right here. I think that's good. Yeah, 4, so I could actually have a lot more. We're gonna do... Now, they eat mussels. So we put in mussels and a supplement. Supplement cabinet. There you go. And they should be good. Okay, now here we're going to add these guys. Now this has to go on land, but hold on. I want to zoom in a little bit more. Unfortunately, I think... Oh, here, we could do one more there. Unfortunately, I think that's all we're going to be able to place, because it does have to be placed on land. But that does get me at least 2. Yeah, that gives me at least 3 on there. Or just some decoration there. All right, where... Okay, I think now I'm going to start turning this around here. And we're going to be able to start doing something that's really kind of cool. When you start putting these out, I don't want to put one there. We'll put one of these like right here. Okay, so the way these work is you click here and you can do a downturn and say, okay, so this one is going to be all about the northern sea otter. This one is going to be unicorn surgeonfish. Hold on, let's move this up here. We'll also add in Because I got to remember what's in there. We're going to do the Arabian butterfly fish. Tank maintenance is always a good one. And we'll do Oriental sweet lips. That gets some really good points going in. We're just gonna keep that one basic with the otter. Here, cichlid, convict cichlid, and the bozeman rainbow. Here we'll have a talk about the pacu and the piranha. Here, if this is not, oh, I guess that's worth it. And then this guy will talk about the eastern long-necked turtle. And they want, I say they, let's have, I think it's under tools. There it is, mic headset. So I'm just gonna put 2 over here. And I'm gonna put two right there. Yeah, I'll just put 2 right there. Actually, this one I'm gonna put right over here. And then so my people that are trained to do talking can go up. We'll do crab trap. Yeah, sure. We'll put it like right there. Just count 110. All my staff is leveling up. Oh yeah, the humpback snapper. All right, so we are. Oh, hold up. We got it. Freshwater. We're gonna throw in a second one of these right here. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to reorganize the freshwater because this is going to actually have like 3 levels, actually 4 levels if I count the polar as separate. But I need to keep these where there are acidic and non-acidic. And the non-acidic ones can... Man, so like this one is neutral, this one is neutral. What I can do, I can use a power pump right here. And I can link those 2 and they'll share. Yeah, people are getting a little more tired over here because I don't have... I probably didn't need to expand this out as much. Right there is my notice to give my dog his medicine. All right. Look at that. And then that is a nice boost for all the science. All right. So let's go in. I think I kind of want to do harbor. What does the harbor side floor look like? I don't know if I like that. I do like this flooring here. What does Pirate Cove look like? I don't care for that. There's... Or I could do Harborside on this one. Could do the minimal paint on this side too. What does that look like? That could work. For now, anyway. Kind of a bit of a jungle theme there. Let's see. No, go back to the blue paint. It goes right there. Yeah, I think that green will work for now. I lost it when I finished that research. There we go. Okay, and we're gonna put the blue paint back right there. Okay, let's do fixing, feeding, feeding, fixing, feeding, talking. Christina will have more gift shop. Okay, Tom, what do you have? What are your talents? Fitness, precision. That's good. You can learn fixing as well. Guest count 130. Okay, I also need to hire some people so we can do Feeding, you're expensive. Feeding 82. Yeah. 50 is looking pretty good right now. Nah. Cleaning, yeah, we'll probably need some extra cleaning. Feeding. Hold on. And feeding, fixing, and gift shop. Yeah, we'll get April. I don't need someone who's just talking. I just hired someone for 74. If she was doing something else with talking, sure. But not. Yeah, and we'll get Nancy. And Benny. Okay, that's gonna get a lot of people in here, but I've got a lot of stuff. This one, yeah, we're getting a little bit of filtration issues. Some of that is, yeah, they need to be fixing this stuff. Just looking to see if I've got any more things. I do not. Oh, and here's ones that have like nitrate. So I especially like to be able to put this in. Any place that likes rocks, you put that in, gives a little bit of nitrate power. It's beautiful. It helps with the filtration. I was saying, unlike 2 Point Museum, these animals don't really care if they have... The only way that they might hate... Oh, you can't place them in a freshwater tank. The only thing that they might hate is... if it's something that changes the chemistry of the water and stuff. But... actually made pretty good progress. We've got a nice big base here. I might move these over a little bit. I don't know, because I was wanting to kind of do a loop around. Because I need to start coming in this way. That's one of the things I like about Mega Aquarium is the fact that it really just, you have this basic setup and then that's it. All right, let's see what the last tourism bet. Yeah, we've accepted that one. We accepted that one. And you're gonna learn fixing. And to put that into perspective, 45 animals. Well, that's the number of different animals. It might be species. I don't know. I need 80 different species. This is hard difficulty. I need to reach rank 12, which we're already at 7. And I'm using the limited supply. So we're making good progress. I just need a little bit more to push to level 8. Oh, available. Okay, this is available at the next rank. The Mega Chiller, Pacific Paint. There's another coral. There's the large nitrate, the large RO machine. That would be better. Okay. A lot of cool stuff. All right. So we're going to save the game. Limited veteran. And let me see, because we are gonna call it for the night. I've got about an hour and 20 minutes before midnight. Let me see. Since we got to the let's go to I am Zam. He just started, but it looks like he's going to be playing Subnautica Below Zero, which will fit for the Mega Aquarium that we just did. Let's go ahead and raid Zam. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day. Rest of the year. For those of y'all that are in time zones behind me. And I will see y'all next year.
In the water where they play again, blue water stands beneath the rain, swirling currents full of charm. Nature's rhythm keeps them warm. Tiny bubbles rise and gleam, diving deep into a dream. Blue tail wonders flip and swim, moonlight jokes on every whim. Otters in the blue they glide, waltzing waves and ocean's pride. Sapphire fur and laughter free, in this world they hold the key. Ripples turn to symphonies, chasing after mysteries. Paws that tickle in the tide, round and round they slip and slide. Whiskers twitch with gleeful cheer, stories whispered ear to ear. In the blue they twirl and soar, magic hides beneath the shore. Day and night they weave a spell, playful tales they love to tell. Rainbow fish their closest friends, in the blue where joy depends.